Yo, welcome back to Mystery Bar Kitchen. Today we're doing some breaded, crispy fried chicken wings. This is going to be a good one, so sit tight. Let me show you how to do this. Alright people, as always, go ahead and pause the video, screenshot all the ingredients, get everything you need. Let's get to it. Alright, the first thing we did was wash, cleaned, and dried our chicken wings. And now we're going to go ahead and do our marinade. So we got some yellow mustard. We're going to do like a half a cup. We got some Frank's Red Hot sauce. We're going to do maybe like a quarter cup of that. Alright, we also have some buttermilk. We have some W sauce. Nobody can pronounce that doggone sauce. I don't know. That name is crazy, man. How you pronounce it? Worcestershire sauce? Whatever, man. We're going to call it W sauce. We're going to do maybe like a half a tablespoon of that. All right, then we're going to do some buttermilk. We're going to do maybe like a cup of buttermilk. And then we're going to go ahead and add our seasoning blend. Now remember, everything that you need to know as far as the ingredients is going to be in the description below in the recipe and that ingredient card in the beginning of the video. So don't trip. Everything is right there for you, okay? Make sure you have all that before you start following along. So once you add the seasoning in here, then we're going to go ahead and mix this up real good. So you want to mix it up until it look like this. And then we're going to marinate it for maybe like an hour or two. But if you can marinate it overnight, that's better. All right, so once you cleaned up, we're going to go ahead and do our breading. So we got us some all-purpose flour. We got us some cornstarch. And we got our seasoning blend. All right, so we use half of it for the chicken. And then we're going to go ahead and use the other half for the flour blend. All right. So go ahead and add that into this flour blend. Mix it up. And then you make sure you taste it now because you want to make sure it got that good flavor before you move on to the next step. So once you get it right and it tastes good, go ahead and add your chicken wings in there. And then you want to make sure that when you start to coat the chicken wings, make sure you squeeze the chicken to make sure that the flour blend adhere to the chicken, meaning make sure it sticks to it like glue because you don't want to fry these chicken wings and then all the flour will come off inside your grease. Then you're going to have some half breaded and half naked wings. That's going to be ugly, you know what I'm saying? So make sure that when you batter these, you squeeze it and make sure that that flour blend sticks to that chicken. And this is what you get. Nice and coated chicken wings. Let it sit for maybe like 10 or 15 minutes at room temp to make sure that everything adheres to the chicken so it won't come off as soon as we fry it. And then move on to the next step. All right, so you want to get yourself a pot with some oil and set your heat to maybe like a medium high heat, and then get your oil to 350 degrees. You want to cook these for maybe like 15 minutes or so, or until the temperature of the chicken reaches 165 degrees Fahrenheit. Now for me, I like my chicken a little bit more crispy, so what I went on ahead and did was I fried it for maybe like 15 minutes until we got to this point, and then I removed them and put them on that sheet pan and let them drip for a little bit, let it rest, and then I double fried it. But you could totally skip this step if you don't want to. If you don't like your chicken that crispy, skip this step. And remember, when you're frying chicken, don't overcrowd your pot, because what happens is when you add that chicken into it, it drops the temperature of the grease. And what happens next is to start to boil the chicken versus frying the chicken. So always make sure you add just enough to keep the grease nice and hot. The temperature is going to drop regardless, but it's not going to drop as much. You know what I'm saying? So try not to overcrowd it. All right, so go ahead and remove your chicken. Let it rest on the side. Get your temperature, your grease back hot. And then we're going to double fry these chickens if you're going to do this method. If not, go ahead and serve up. You're done. All right, so if you're going to do this way, go ahead and make sure you fry for maybe like 3 to 5 minutes until it get nice and crispy. And, you know, whatever crispiness you like it at, get it to that point. And then once you're done, if you are satisfied, go ahead and plate up. All right, this is what we got. The chicken nice and crispy, nice and golden brown, exactly how I like it. Now, if you like your chicken crispy like this, let me know in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? Let's have a conversation about it. And let me know also, too, what would you pair this with? Would you do French fries or would you do mac and cheese? Mac and cheese and French fries are like my all-star picks right there. So it'll be one or the other. French fries or maybe be some macaroni and cheese or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But if you know me, gotta have that crystal hot sauce. I keep telling y'all gotta try that if y'all ain't on that. I got a friend of mine that like Tabasco. He on my head about that Tabasco, saying it's better than everything else right now, but I don't know. If you like this video, please subscribe, like, and comment, and share this. And we'll see you in the next one. And remember, if it ain't good, throw the whole plate away.